Del and Rodney did it on their Jolly Boys outing to Margate, and the Inbetweeners did it on their lads' trip to Malia. But are the lads' holidays a thing of the past? 69% of modern men say they're outdated, old-fashioned, and over half of young guys now make an excuse to get out of them. Can you believe it? But is a lad's holiday a rite of passage? Sam, you look like a fella, an aged campaigner of lads' holidays.
I am.
Yes.
I'm a veteran. I mean, I'm 32 now, and I did Magaluf, I did Marbella, we've both done Fuengirola before, I've done Malia, and it makes me almost a little bit sad that the younger generation aren't sort of having... That is the perfect time of sort of like the younger age group to go out there and let your inhibitions run wild and make memories, core memories that are going to last a lifetime. I worry that people are going to become robots if you're sort of not wanting to do all of that stuff at that age, because life catches up with you. You've got a lot more things you need to think about as you get older. Those are the best years, are the most formative years, and you create long-lasting friendships as well when you're on these holidays. A real bonding experience for everybody.
Interesting you say robot, because that's how you feel for a week after. Going on one of the trips.
Part of the fun.
I remember doing it, Porto Banús near Malaga, and walking back early morning across, trying to find my apartment where I was staying with my friends, and realising we were crossing Sean Connery's lawn and being slightly nervous of his guard dogs, etc. But it was a wonderful thing, and you get up at sort of 3 in the afternoon and have pasta, and then you start again.
You go again.
Yes.
It's the best bit.
You have to.
You have to.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
Dr. Muir, I know I can see the devil in
Well...
you. I know. I can see it.
After my A-levels, we went to Cavos on a lads' trip, which was chaos, and then Fuengirola. And I've, more often than I can count, really, I've done the walk of shame or pride, as I like to call it, the morning after. But my lads' holidays, I still go on them, but they have changed now. It's no more like walks of shame. It's walking tours of the city in the daytime and coffee shops and that kind of thing. So we still like hanging out, but it's in a different way. But I'm like you. I think it is a rite of passage when you're teenagers, when you're young 20s. Get out there, do it, and create those memories.
How many of the gentlemen in the audience have gone on golf trips with the boys but left their golf clubs in the car in the airport? I can see you. Oh, you're laughing because you did it, sir. Yeah, exactly. You got to go out and have a good time, lads, for goodness sake. Right, we're going to talk parenting now. And something a few of the loose ladies have admitted to becoming recently is late-life helicopter mums. Now, that's some mothers who are constantly checking in and wanting to know everything about their adult kids, not their little ones, their grown-up ones. You don't hear a lot about helicopter dads, though, but we know they are out there, hovering around the place, checking Insta accounts with fake names, Googling the new boyfriends in the house. You know who you are. But first, actually, what is a helicopter mum? What's it look like? What's it like living under the gaze of a helicopter mum? Amir?
Yeah, I have got the ultimate helicopter mum, the ultimate mum, Mama Khan. So she's been like that. I mean, my dad passed away when I was younger, so I think she's overcompensating. But it is getting to a whole other level. So when I'm at work at the surgery, I've got a rule with my mum. I'll say to her, you know, don't call me at the surgery. I'm with patients unless it's an emergency. But that doesn't stop her. She'll call me and I'll see her name, you know, I'll pick it up and I'll be, right, Mum, what's the emergency? She's like, oh, well, I'm going to order some new curtains and I'm not quite sure of the colour to go for. But it gets worse. So she'll ring up reception and she's made friends with all our receptionists and she'll ask them, if it's a cold day, am I wearing a jumper to work? And if I'm not, she'll actually bring one in and give it to them to give to me. And she's got the staff hotline at work now, so she no longer rings the patient phone line. She rings the staff hotline to see what I'm doing, whether I've had lunch, whether I've had a break. And she'll want to know all about these guys later. So yeah, I'll be having a big debrief with my mum.
Hey,
afterwards.
Never mind a jumper, not even wearing a vest today.
I know.
It's a lot of guy right there. Charles, 7 children.
Just the 7, I like to think. Yes.
I mean, how have you managed? Have you helicoptered them? Have you left them to it?
I've left them to it. But not, I hope not in a careless way. But I've got kids from 34 down to 12. And I think the 12-year-old's the lucky one because she gets me at my most relaxed now. In fact, I said to her, I was trying to get quite sort of cross one day, and I said, do you ever get frightened when I raise my voice? And she looked at me and said, just don't be ridiculous. And so I'm not sure I have the paternal authority that some have, but I enjoy being a father enormously.
It's the most fun, and as they get older, it becomes more fun, and we were talking about this before. The best job, forget helicopter parenting, taxi parenting is just the best, isn't it? Particularly late at night when you collect them from a club. You know they're coming home safely, but they're cracking the car.
I think that's true. And I also find, as a man, I like conversations when I'm just looking ahead. You can open up, the children open up with you more, and when they tell you what they've been up to, it's hilarious. I mean, I would never have shared anything like that with my parents, but, you know, my kids, particularly my sons, tell me quite a lot, really.
Do they? I think this is a perfect place to tell some of those stories. Has your parenting style changed? Because there's a big difference between your youngest and your eldest. Has it changed over the years?
I was a very young father to start with. My first daughter was born when I was 25, and I was really hands-on and very nervous. I mean, all the parents watching this will know, you know, your first child you think sort of wrapped in cotton wool, or should be. And now I think, no, they're going to be fine. And I just want to give them lots of love and be a safe place, really.
Love. It's the key. Show them love and they'll always come back to you. Sam, full of love, full of mischief. I wouldn't helicopter parent you. I'd throw tanks at it, full ground squad CCTV cameras.
You'd need it, mate, I'll tell you that.
Oh, my word.
I'd put the parents through hell.
How was it like trying to parent... What was it like trying to parent you, Sam?
Do you know, my sister never did anything wrong. I was I did it for both of us, to be fair. And my mum used to get really annoyed at the little things. The big things. My dad used to never get annoyed at the big things, but would get really annoyed at the little things. So it was a really nice mixture, actually, to be fair. But my mum is, like, across everything I do in my career, and she literally, like, reads every bit of press, and she's like, what would my friends think? I've seen this thing about you. Or she'll see me on, like, the TV when I was a little bit younger doing reality TV, and she'll be like, oh, I've just seen you do this, like, what am I going to do? Or if something's gone wrong, she's like, how are you? Are you okay? She knows everything I've ever done, to the point where I was doing a photo shoot with UNICEF recently for the challenge I'm doing, and she takes the head of UNICEF to one side and goes, well, this is just ridiculous, because the challenge is like a week away from Soccer Aid, and he's not going to be able to play because his legs are going to be completely shot. And he literally didn't know what to do, and I had to rip her away and be like, you can't be saying that to that man. But she's amazing, and Dad's very different. Dad just asked me 3 simple questions. Are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you making money? And if one of them's not true, he'll like, we'll talk about that. And
it's an incredible challenge. He's not going to hug a stranger for a week. I don't. What are you actually doing? What's the plan?
It's a challenge for Soccer Aid for UNICEF, and I'm doing 5 marathons in 5 days, and also. Wow, yeah, I've got to complete it first. And we're also cycling on top of the marathon each day as well, which is terrifying. I've never even run like a quarter marathon. This is the sketchiest thing I've ever done, but I've been really, really lucky. I actually went to Guatemala recently to meet some of the kids. They help around the world, to be honest with you, and it was the most eye-opening thing in the world, and it's a beautiful thing to be a part of. So let's cross our fingers and all just hope that I complete it.
You'll be fine. And when you complete it and one day you become a dad, you'll tell them about it and they'll be proud of you and they'll be inspired by you. And I think you'll be that kind of dad. I think you'll lead by joy and love. I think that's going to be your method.
I'd love to be a dad one day. It's literally, it's on my list.
Yeah.
I would love it. Hearing all of your stories is just absolutely... I want to be you guys, you know? I really, really do. When you were telling us in the back room about how you are with your kids, it's so beautiful, isn't it?
It was gorgeous.
It is a really lovely thing.
I feel like you're my dad, by the way, because a lot of the things you're saying, I feel like we're quite similar.
Well, it's possible, age gap-wise, I think, but that's about it. No, I'd be proud to have a son as brilliant as you.
Oh.
And also, can I say... And one who's taking on challenges like that for kids in Guatemala and elsewhere. It's incredible, so well done.
Yeah, well done, Sam. There is more on Sam's Soccer Aid challenge that he mentioned there at itv.com/socceraid.